Recovery tape 07, Eon 17, forward outpost. Audio sync begins. Now. At 0342 hours, seismic monitors detected rhythmic pulses in the valley. These pulses are not of tectonic origin. The source was triangulated to Grid 7A, an unmapped zone. Designation, Reso-Naught. First encountered during an acoustic anomaly scan on March 19, 1991. The signal had no waveform origin. It existed between recorded frequencies. Silence made audible. Personnel exposed to the signal displayed abnormal EEG patterns, sensory distortions, and in several cases, complete dissociation. One operative reported hearing his own voice from the outside. Containment units failed to locate a broadcasting source. The signal moved. Not geographically, but structurally. Through systems, through metal. Resonance appeared in steel joints, circuit boards, and spinal fluid. The remaining Eon 17 operatives reported escalating disorientation and blackout intervals, despite fully operational NV gear. Tactical comms degraded into recursive feedback. Commands were heard before they were issued. Thermal imaging inverted. Cold zones emitted heat. IFF tags returned null or hostile. At 0429, a final uplink was received from the last Eon 17 fire team. The transmission was fragmented, caught in recursive feedback. Identical spectral distortion noted on Reso-Naught tape 02. Environmental parameters began to deviate. Not meteorological, not topographic. Spatial metrics became non-Euclidean, suggesting active field manipulation or localized dimensional stress. "72 hours after all contact was lost with EON 17. Recovery Unit Sentinel-4 was deployed into Grid 7A. Residual signal interference was confirmed prior to ground ingress. Same acoustic distortion logged during the final uplink. Upon breach of the valley perimeter, comms degraded. Instruments cycled erratically. Navigational sync failed across all units.
Containment is no longer viable. network backbones, like it's jumping cold nodes. Echo signatures are now detected outside the exclusion zone. This isn't residual. This is propagating. Sentinel-4 is now nearing the outer edge of Grid 7A. The electromagnetic distortion continues to linger, precisely aligning with the parameters recorded from the final uplink of EON-17. The soundscape is anything but normal, filled with irregularities that suggest something is amiss.
Of the original EON-17 fire team, only one operative was recovered. He was located disoriented, exhibiting acute neurological instability, and unable to account for the status of the others. No additional remains were found. No equipment was retrieved. All remaining personnel are officially listed as missing, presumed compromised.